Star pilots from across the galaxy, welcome to a brand new YouTube channel, the Sith Taker YouTube channel, showing off Stockport's finest X-Wing pilots, usually amassing at the fantastic Element Games Northwest Gaming Centre in Stockport. Today I'm joined by Bob and Harrison, who are both going to be playing our first game of X-Wing 2.0. Let's meet the players.
Hi, I'm Bob D. I've been playing X-Wing for longer than I like to remember, but I think my first tournament was in Liverpool in December of 2014. Since then I've flown loads of lists. The one I've enjoyed the most is 100 Point Ray.
I am Harrison. I've been playing X-Wing for about a year and a half, 2 years. My favourite list was in 1.0 was Paratani. Loads of action economy, absolutely loved it. Got to flew Manaroo away and then just do a load of killing with a Sergeant Fen. Lovely, enjoyed it.
So today I'm flying 6 TIE Fighters. I'm not an experienced Swarm player at all, but we're looking to get as much value as we can out of the core box. We're using all of the stuff that we found in there, and we've added in a couple of TIE Fighters that were hanging around in the back of my box that haven't seen daylight for a few years. It's going to be fun.
So yeah, as Bob said, we're trying to use as much of the box as we can today. So I've been given 3 X-Wings, starting off with Wedge. He's got afterburners, R5 astromech and proton torps, and he's also got the servo motors. Also I've got Luke. He's got heightened perception, R2-D2, and also proton rockets, and then just a Cavern Angel to fill out the points.
It's a nice simple list. I've got Iden Verso and Hal Runner because they're mandatory in 2.0, really good value for points, and 4 PS3 TIE Fighters. All but one are running Elusiveness, which I love as an upgrade, and the last guy didn't have enough points for Elusiveness, so he's stuck with a single-use crack shot.
Okay, my tactics today, I'm going to try and get a tight bunch of rocks in the middle, so to get his swarm to come through and try and split them up. If I face them all at once, they'll destroy me, so that's not ideal. I'm going to try and use the torps to kill Hal Runner really early, then use the servo motors to go past them, come back in for the second engage, and hopefully that one without Hal Runner, hopefully I can beat that list. Okay,
so with a TIE Swarm, the key thing is going to be getting a lot of shots on a single target. Luke is a horror show in the end game, so I'll be hoping that I can square him away early on. And to that end, I'm hoping that the rocks are going to go down, leaving me lots of room to manoeuvre. I listened to Andrew Patterson of the 186 Squadron, and he was saying that you're not flying 6 ships, you're flying one big one, and that's going to be my objective with the TIE Swarm. We need to know who is putting down rocks first, who is deploying first, and who's going to be moving and shooting first when we get into the action. So a 50-50 roll. Do you want hits and crits, or do you want focuses and misses?
I'll have misses, please, mate.
It's hits, so the choice is mine. I'm looking at pilot skill clashes. And H has got a 1, a 5 and a 6 against my 3, 4 and 5. So I think it would be a good idea for Hal Runner to know what Luke's doing, so I will give H the initiative.
Okay, I have initiative, so I'll be placing the first rock. Place the big rock in the middle there. Cavern Angel Zealot, just doing a 1 forward. And for his action, I'm going to do a barrel roll.
Now it's time for the PS3 TIE Fighters. At this stage in the game, I'm just going to reveal all the dials, and they're all going to do a 5 forward, and they will all take a focus token when they land. Okay, next up is Iden, no surprises, doing a 5 forward too, and she also will focus.
Okay, before Luke activates, I'm going to flip the S-foils over, and that allows me to perform a white boost. I'm going to then reveal the dial into a 4 forward. Okay, and I'm going to perform that boost that I'm allowed to do now because of the S-foils.
Last up, not the least, it's Howlrunner, 5 forward, and again, a focus.
Okay, so when Wedge activates, he's also going to close his S-foils, which obviously gives him the white boost. He's going to do the 4 forward also. Wedge is also going to boost, but this one's just a 1 straight boost. That was a good first turn for me. I think the Cavern Angel on the right hand side can really get in there for close the servo motors and boosting, really cause a lot of blockages with the early move. I think Wedge and Luke are in good positions for if he turns in. I can get me either side of the big rock. So yeah, I'm happy with that first turn.
The initial approach is going very much as expected. Hopefully I'll get some shots this turn, but I'm going to take a turn to the right because I think that H is going to bank away with the Cavern Ace, and there's no point chasing it if it's running with its boost. So we'll see how that goes.
Start turn 2, my Cavern Angel again goes first. Also again, before activating, I'm going to flip his S-files over, which gives me the boost. I'm going to reveal my dial, which is shockingly the 4 forward. Oh. Now because of on the S-files, now I'm allowed to take a focus action, and then the new rule is linking that into a red action, which is a boost, which will give me a stress, but also gives me a boost. I'm just going to boost the 1 forward. Hoping to get some blocks here, and that will give me a stress.
Okay, time for the Initiative 3 Black Squadron pilots. We'll start with number 4. He's doing a hard 2. And then he will take a barrel roll. I'd quite like to get as many shots as possible as I can on that guy. Just a straight centre to centre with him. His friends are in a bit more trouble. Okay, now we'll go with number 6. He's also doing the hard 2. He looks like he might be taking some fire, so he's got a choice of barrel rolling out of the way, which might line him up for a nicer shot. Go next time. Let's try barrel roll centre to centre. 2nd edition barrel roll, you have to declare the barrel roll on the side. It's obvious I'm going to go up that way, and I've said centre to centre, so I put the centre line of the template to the centre line of the base, and then flip to the other side and align it the same way. Now it's time for number 5. He's also doing a hard 2. He isn't getting a shot, and he isn't getting out of the way, so I think his best bet is to take an evade. Last of the PS3s, also doing a hard 2. He will take a focus. Now it's time for Iden Verso, again the hard 2, and she will evade.
Luke is now going to move, it's his go. I'm going to change the servo motors back to open. Just going to do a 2 bank. Normally here in the old rules I check for tag lock, but because you lose it if you don't get it this turn, I'm just going to take a focus.
Okay, last up is Howlrunner. We haven't got the base out of the expansion box yet, so we're subbing him in with an Academy pilot. Howlrunner is doing the standard 2, and I know that he'll have room for a barrel roll. And Howlrunner is a valuable target, so I want to barrel roll to the left and backward so that I get the shot and maybe get out of arc. No, not even close.
Activating Wedge, I'm also going to flip his S-foils to the open position, and then just do a free hard. And then I'm also going to perform a barrel roll. And yep, doing the barrel roll, going to line it up with the middle, and I'm going to go to the forward portion of the base so I can get further forward. Okay, Wedge will normally shoot first, but as you can clearly tell, he's not in range. I'm just going to check for Luke because he would shoot next, and he also isn't in, so it would move on to Howlrunner.
Okay, now it's Howlrunner. Howlrunner's going to be taking a range 1 shot at the Cavern. Okay, 2 hits, and Howlrunner re-rolling the blank. Happily these days he can re-roll on himself rather than just other ships.
This is not ideal. My Cavern has got 2 evade dice. So I just get 1 evade. Because I took 2 hits there, I lose 2 of my shields, which I now just flipped over instead of removed.
Okay, so next up is a Black Squadron pilot at range 1, also on the Cavern. Here we go, 3 dice. That was 2 blanks and a hit. Reroll with Howlrunner. 2 hits.
Okay, my Cavern is evaded. Gets none. That's terrible. Ideally takes 2 damage, which leaves him on 2 hull. Okay. The Cavern Angel tries to get a bit of revenge on Howlrunner. Love a bit of that.
This is bad. This is really bad. Howley could die. Come on, the dice. Okay. That's 1 evade. I'm not going to trigger elusive, but I am going to use Iden Verso's ability. And Iden Verso's ability is going to prevent that damage. Thankfully, we'll flip the charge and pretend that horrible roll never happened.
Not an ideal turn in terms of damage on that Cavern Angel, but he's in a really good place now to really get the blocks in and hopefully mess things up. I really wanted Bob to use the ability there, so next time I fire the torpedoes he hasn't got that to use, and hopefully I can kill Howlrunner next turn.
And I've spent Iden Verso already. It's a disaster. I was hoping that ability was going to tank one of the torpedoes later in the game, but now I've had to use it to keep Howlrunner in a decent state. She's vital, and I couldn't lose her at this point. Next turn, I'm hoping that Luke has flown himself into a bit of bother. I'm going to try for a block, I think, and see how that works out.
Cavern Angel that goes first. He's going to be doing a 2 hard in, which is a white manoeuvre, so he doesn't remove that stress. Obviously because the ship's in the way. He gets to use this new handy tool that we've been given in the new start sets, which helps us mark ships. Nudged them anyway. There we go.
Start off with a 5 forward on number 6, and he's going to take a focus. This time it's number 3 who's doing a 3 bank. And that'll be a focus as well. Okay, now it's time for number 5. He's also doing a 3 bank, and we'll get the old marking tool out that's new for 2.0 and shift the Cavern Angel out of the way and pop in the bank. And it'll focus when he lands. And last of the Black Squadron Aces, also doing a 5 forward. I think this will likely bump. Yes, he does. Now it's time for Iden. Iden's just doing the 2 bank, and that will bump.
Okay, let's Luke next. And we're doing a 1 forward, and unfortunately that's going to bump into the other ship.
Might get away with that.
Ooh. No, just bump. Oh wait. Okay. Yeah, it just bumps.
It's a 5 forward from Howlrunner. I don't think he'll complete that. Let's have a look with the sticks. No, there's no way he's completing. So the issue is, will he manage to squeeze in between the Cavern Ace and the ship in front? Okay, so Howlrunner squeaked in ahead of the Cavern Angel. And we'll pop the Cavern Angel back. And we're ready to see what Wedge does.
So Wedge will do a 2 forward. And we'll target lock as his action, and he will attempt to target Howlrunner. Okay, I'm just checking range. That is in with Howlrunner, but if it wasn't to be in with any ships, then I'd lose the target lock action, and lose the action completely.
Not a disaster, all that bumping with TIE fighters. They are only TIE fighters. I am hoping that those proton torpedoes don't hurt too much though.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Would have liked to block a bit more with the Cavern Angel, but he's not getting any shots this turn, which is really nice, and hopefully Howlrunner should go down this turn. Okay, Wedge gets to shoot first. As we've seen before when I took the target lock, I'm going to aim at Howlrunner. It's a range 3 shot. I'm going to use in Wedge's proton torpedoes, which means I have to spend a charge. You no longer have to spend a target lock like you used to have to do in 1.0. Okay, I'm going to fire the proton torp. It's got 4 dice. That's a hit, a crit, a focus and a blank. Because I still have the target lock, I'm going to spend that to re-roll these 2. And just 1 more hit and a focus.
Howlrunner's defense roll. Normally 3 dice. Normally you get a 4th dice for range, but because this is a proton torpedo, he doesn't get that. And because he's being shot by Wedge, he only ends up with 2. And that's an evade and a blank. but he will re-roll that blank using his elusiveness ability. Still a blank. That's the charge spent, so that's a hit and a crit going through on Howlrunner. And what's the crit? It's a loose stabiliser. After I execute a non-straight manoeuvre, I suffer 1 damage and repair this card.
Okay. Luke up to fire next. Just checking range. It is a range 2 shot on Howlrunner. Gonna try and finish her off. She's only got 1 hull left. Nope. 3 attack dice. Ooh, that isn't good at all. Okay, not a great roll. Only got 2 hits and a focus. Although the new thing in this is force points, because obviously Luke's a force user. I'm going to spend one of those force points to turn that focus into a hit. Hopefully that will kill Howlrunner. Probably won't.
Please don't die, Howlrunner!
Ah, come on.
Triple evade! Howlrunner's turn, shooting at Luke.
Okay, I'm going to get a force point back because of Luke's ability.
Brilliant. Let's see what the dice say. 2 shots from Howley. That's a hit and a crit.
Of course it is. Okay, not ideal. Hit a crit, hopefully. Get some evade dice here from Luke. Ooh, because of Luke's force point, I obviously rolled a hit and a focus. I'm going to spend that force point I've just got, make it an evade, so I evade both.
Now we've got Iden Verso having a shot at Luke at range 3 through a rock.
That obviously triggers Luke's ability once again, because it's every time he defends, so I'll have another force point.
Another hit and crit.
Luke's going to get 4 dice for this evade roll because it's a range 3 shot and it's through that rock, so he should evade it hopefully. Ooh, not ideal, but again, just use another force point. Force is becoming really effective here, and I evade them both.
Now this blocking Black Squadron is going to shoot at Wedge at range 1 with 3 dice and a focus. 3 dice on Wedge, no force for him. 2 and a focus. I'll spend my focus for 3 hits.
This damage is definitely going to stick. I'll get 1 evade, so that's 2 shields off me. Shields down.
And now it's the Black Squadron. He's going to be shooting at Luke at range 1.
You know what that means to Luke?
Range 2, and it's going through that cloud. So range 2 through a cloud with a force for Luke. Focus and a hit. I'll spend my focus to change that over to 2 hits.
Hopefully Luke can use the force to save me again. Oh, he doesn't need to this time, just 2 straight evades. I'll take that.
Last up, we've got PS3 shooting at Luke. A focus and a miss. I'll re-roll one of them with Howlrunner. 1 hit.
Yeah, you losing the 4 Cs, not took a single point of damage. Let's hopefully we can keep it that way. Ooh, and I roll an evade and a blank. So the evade stops the shot. The Cavern Angel's going to shoot Howlrunner. Got to kill her now. Really need to do it. Right, really need some good hits here now. Ooh, 2 hits and a focus. I'll take that. Come on.
Howlrunner's running for his life. Oh,
come on.
We need 3 wiggles.
Come on. No evade. Come on.
Oh, 2 wiggles and a cock dice.
Jesus.
I'll re-roll that one. Yeah, 2 wiggles. That's plenty. Howlrunner lives.
Yeah, not an absolutely ideal shooting phase really. Only 2 damage on a Howlrunner with 3 shape shooting her. That crit though, however, does mean he can't really do a bang because he dies, and if he goes forward he's going over that rock, so should die next turn anyway.
I was hoping I was going to be able to land some damage on Luke, but it turns out that Wedge is the one that I should have been shooting all along. I knew that Luke was going to be tanky. I didn't think he was going to be this tanky.
And because of Luke's effectiveness there, I'm going to keep him in the fight. The force point's working really well, so hopefully he can keep it up and do some damage next turn.
Next turn I'm going to struggle to wonder where my fire's going to go. I've got Wedge in trouble. Maybe I should focus on him a little bit.
Okay, that was the set. Here we go. Cavern Angel first. He's going to flip his S-files open to get some more attack dice this turn, and he's going to do a 1 forward. Unfortunately that'll bump, but it leaves him behind all the TIE fighters hopefully. Okay, so the Cavern Angel now no longer stressed. Time for the Black Squadrons. This one is doing a 4K because he's feeling brave. Here he goes, all the way around the back, and obviously no action because he's going to receive a stress token. And number 5, revealing a 2 bank, and he'll take a focus when he lands. And 2 forward and a focus for this one. Nice and easy. And the last one, I was hoping there might be space at the end of that 3K, but that obviously isn't. Just a stress for him and a little nudge forward because there's no way that's clearing. 2 forward for Iden, bumping into the ship in front for no action. Okay, Luke's turn. Just going to do a 1 forward. I don't think it'll fit, but I'm going to give it a good old check. and dodge everything else around the table as well. No, just bumps. And then I bumped everything else. Right.
Hell Runner, who's only going to take a damage if he does anything but a straight. So his only option is to try and fly forward, and he'll head over this rock. So no action because I've been over a rock, and a dice, which is going to tell me I've taken the damage. Hell Runner's dead.
Yes, get in. Okay. Wedge to go next. He's also doing a 1 forward. And he will take a target lock as his action on this ship here, which is clearly in range 3.
That's the activation phase done. Let's do some shooting.
Okay, look, Wedge to shoot first. He's going to shoot this black squadron here. Going to use the last torpedo, see if he can kill it. Alright, 4 dice from Wedge with his torpedo. He gets 4 hits, so I won't be needing to spend that target lock. We'll have a bit of that.
Only 2 greens. 1 evade. That means 3 damage go through. That's a dead TIE fighter.
Well, wasn't expecting that, but I'll take it. That means Luke's have to shoot either verso because that's the only shot he's got. Yeah, just a 3 dice out range 2. And I'll take 3 hits while my roll is on fire.
3 defense dice for Iden. You're running for your life here. Ooh. 2 evades. And I think I'll try an elusiveness.
Oh, okay.
Just the 2 evades, so 1 damage on Iden verso. Iden up next. Let's see what she's got. That's a range 2 on Luke and a range 3 on Wedge. Wedge is already hurting and Luke's super tanky. Yeah, I'll shoot Wedge. Here we go, 2 dice. 1 hit.
Okay, range 3, so I get an extra red dice. I don't roll any evades though, so I'll be taking the damage there. Not ideal, not ideal.
Okay, let's shoot with number 5. He's going to target Wedge, that's all he's got. Poor old Wedge, only 3 health left.
Oh no, he don't. Oh yeah, only 3. This is worrying. You could go down his turn.
This had better be good. Oh, it'll do. We'll spend that focus for a hit and a crit.
Oh, this is not good. Hopefully dice guys will save me here. Ooh, I'll still take that crit. Let's see what it is. It's a fuel leak. After you suffer 1 critical damage, suffer 1 damage and repair this card.
Okay, now it's number 4 shooting at Wedge at range 1. What have we got?
Please don't roll some blanks.
It's a hit and a crit.
Right, come on, double evade, otherwise Wedge is dead here. That crit's going to do me in. Come on, double evade. Oh, he gets it! Ah! He gets it! Come on. He's still here, still going.
Okay, it's a range 2 shot from number 6 onto Wedge.
One last chance, Bob.
Have I got bullseye? Yeah, crack shot if I want it. Let's see. Okay, here goes. It's a hit.
Can't die. Come on, clearly Wedge can't die here, but with that crack shot I'm probably taking the damage unless I saw 2 double evades again. Here goes nothing. Oh no, just the 1.
Yeah, I'll crack it.
Okay, that gets rid of and I take a damage. Right, last shot of the round, my Cavern Angel Zealot. I'm probably just going to take the range 1 shot. I know he's got a focus and elusiveness, but that's what I'm going to go for anyway for the 4 dice attack. So for some decent natural rolls, no mods. Ooh, just a hit crit.
Okay, you can tank that. 3 dice. Happy days.
Absolute no danger.
Bit of a disappointing turn that. Hell Runner's down, which is a disaster, and I didn't polish off Wedge. I think I'm struggling.
Yeah, pretty happy with that turn. Managed to kill Hell Runner and swat a tie straight off. That was incredible. Wedge is a bit hurting now though, but this is where his upgrades really come into effect. I'm going to try and get out of there, use Afterburners to boost away and then start getting rid of some of the damage with the Astromech. So yeah, hopefully he'll stay alive. I can run him away.
You'd have to do some really cute flying to try and get some arcs onto Wedge and finish him off. The Cavern Ace is still in all kinds of bother, but I still don't fancy my chances against Luke in the end game.
All dials down again. The Cavern Angel obviously goes first again. He's just going to do a 1 forward, hopefully trying to keep that block on. He's doing pretty well out there at the moment, keep himself alive. And I'm going to take a focus as well. That's the end of that turn.
Okay, 3k. Wiggling everything as I go. There he is, and a stress for him. Okay, number 4. He's doing a 3k. I'll just slot the template into the knob and flip him round to there. He also will receive a stress. And number 6, 2 forward. Don't think this will bump. Let's see. No, he's good. And he'll take a focus. And again, 2 forward. H keeps blocking me. That's a bump.
Luke's turn now. He's going to do a 1 forward. And he's going to take that target lock on the TIE fighter right there. Struggling with that maybe, but I'm still going to take the target lock. Okay, Wedge is going to do a free bank away. He's a bit scared now, running away with all that damage he's taken. Because Wedge has done that, he can flip a token on afterburners and do a free boost, which he will do. And with Wedge's action, he's going to use his astromech to flip over fuel leak. Okay, Wedge would normally shoot first, but he's obviously got no shots because he's running away. So it's Luke now to shoot. Okay. So Luke's range 1, so we'll get to roll 4 dice. I'm going to spend that tile that he's got to reroll that one. And then I will also spend one of Luke's force points to turn that focus into a hit.
Ouch! 2 health left. I need wiggles. Oh no! 1 evade. 2 hits and a crit. She's dead. Okay, this isn't good. 3 TIE fighters against 3 X-wings. That seems imbalanced. Okay, I'll take the shot on the Cavern Angel Zealot. Okay, range 2, unobstructed. I've got a focus. Cocked. I'll spend the focus for 2 hits on the Cavern Angel.
Okay, not ideal. Could really do with a couple of paint here. Ooh, I have to spend it, otherwise he's dead. So I take 1 damage, spend the focus.
Okay, now it's time to see if we can finish him off. Number 4 is going to fire through a rock at him. Fingers crossed we can get the 1 damage to kill him. Pair of crits. Get in.
It's been a while serving, but this is probably the end for him. Oh no, it's not on! Come on!
Alright, I've got 1 left. I'll finish him. It's down to you. You're the last one. Come on, let's get some points out of Harrison. Come on, number 5. It's a hit.
Oh, he only needs 1 this time. Come on. Oh yeah, a little bit of that. He's still alive. Because he survived, he gets his shot. He's going to shoot out the one here because it's through, not through a rock. 3 dice. And crit. Oh, he's having a good day.
What we got? 2 evades. Have that. Just a few minutes left, but there's very little chance I'm going to bring this round. It looks like with the Howrunner going, the ties have completely collapsed. And then when you look at those defence dice that H is rolling, it's crazy. What am I supposed to do?
I can't believe that Cavern Angel survived. Because of that now, that's probably my game. There's little time left in it. Luke could easily take these 3 ties on his own. I've still got 3 X-Wings. I'm pretty happy with how this has gone. And here he is, started the show. Just going to be more of a nuisance, I think. He's going to go too hard in and take a focus.
Right, let's see what we can do. That's a 2 blue. The number 5, if he makes it, he'll take a focus. It's close. What's going to happen? Use the nice centre line. Yeah, there's no way that's happening. It's a bump. I don't think that's going to clear. Let's find out. 3k. Well, he makes it over the Cavern Angel, but the question is there room to squeeze in? What I'll do is I'll take a 1 ruler and see if that fits. Yeah. Yeah, there's room to squeeze. What do you think, Edge?
I'm going to give you that.
Yeah, you're a nice man. And last up is number 4 with a 2 bank, probably over the rock, but he's got to do something about his position. So 1 dice for him. It's a hit. Damage to number 4.
Next up, Luke. He's going to do the Talon roll. Get himself back in the action. Get himself turned around. And obviously with the new ships, he's got to go right in the middle of that marker. And there we go. And that is a stressful manoeuvre. Now it's Wedge. He's going to do a free hard. And he's going to use these afterburners once again to boost round. And that's the last time he can use that, because that's the last charge. And as his action, he will take a focus. Wedge to shoot here. 2 health left on number 4, so I'm going to give that a shot. 1 less agility for him as well. Okay, Wedge will spend that focus, so he gets 2 hits.
Okay, only 2 greens. That's 1 evade, and I'll elusiveness for another 1. Just the 1 evade, another damage on number 4.
So Luke now, he's going to shoot at the same target. It's only got 1 hull left now. Let's see what the range is. Ooh, just range 2. Okie doke. Oh, there's a hit crit, and Luke will use his force point and turn that into another hit.
Right, well, we've seen triple evades. Let's see if we can see him again. That's so close! But that's a critical hit on number 4. He's gone. Okay, time for the TIE Fighter's shot on the invincible Cavern Angel Zealot.
He's got to die now, surely.
I think we're pretty much done, but I'm going to take this shot. What's he got?
Ooh.
Pair of hits.
Need natural
Go and invade that.
Oh, poor guy. He's done such a good job.
Okay, that leaves me with a single range 3 shot at Wedge. Let's see what you can do with TIE Fighter. Let's have it. 1 crit.
Ooh.
You need some paint.
Oh, he gets hit just.
And not a lot of time left. 2 TIE Fighters on the board. Wedge and Luke to play. Not a chance. So time to concede and give H his first win in 2.0. At best I was going to take off Wedge, but with Luke to deal with, there was just no chance with 2 TIE Fighters.
Yeah,
well done, mate.
Yeah,
well played. That was a lot of fun. That was an awful lot of fun. I was pleased to get all the core components out of the box and get those on the table, see what they did. It was nice to see the Force doing amazing stuff for Luke. My game plan was to try and load a load of shots onto him and see if I could punch through the shields and put him into some bother. It completely failed, but I think the real difficulty was ending up with all my ships in a big long conga line, which is lesson 101 in what not to do with a TIE swarm. Never mind, it was a good time. I'm looking forward to doing it again.
So there you have it, our first X-Wing match report here on the Sith Takers YouTube channel, and I hope you guys out there enjoyed seeing something a little bit different and hopefully entertaining for you guys to watch at home. Of course, there are plenty of channels out there that film their games and do an absolutely fantastic job at that, and we're trying to provide something a little bit different here with the hopefully tactical insight. So how do you guys find that first game of 2.0 on camera? Did it go the way you expected?
Yeah, for me it did. Obviously, him a game plan at the beginning, just try and drag him through the rocks, get Howler down early, but it was just really exciting. It was really good, really new game, like new aspects of it. Really enjoyed it.
How about yourself, Bob?
Disappointed to see those evades come up time after time for Harrison, but it was a good learning experience. I'm looking forward to playing more.
Yeah, you know, of course you're not used to flying with the swarm as well. How did you find that dynamic?
There's a lot of thinking going on with stopping it bumping into itself, and I don't know I got the initial approach right, let alone the finer knife fighting towards the end. I've flown it before and done alright with it, but this time the engage went badly wrong, I think, really from turn 1 turn 2 when H pulled his Cavern Ace right into the front of me.
Yeah, I think one of the really great things that we got to see in that particular match report was, of course, the Force coming into full force, especially in that first engagement. Luke,
yeah, man, he's what an absolute tank, and just the fact that he's getting the Force points back all the time. Even so, he doesn't need mods most of the time because he's just modding it with the Force. Oh, incredible! He absolutely dominated today.
So, if you guys want to see a little bit more of this style of report, where we offer a little bit of an insight and hopefully a bit of drama for you guys as well going forwards, then do make sure that you get yourself in the comments below, that you sub yourself to this channel and you follow our Sith Taker journey going forwards. We're not just going to be doing match reports, but also various tournament journey based vlogs as well, to give you guys out there an experience of what it's like to play X-Wing, particularly in the UK, but also abroad as well. So do keep an eye out on this channel. We are, of course, going to be showing off various different builds as everybody starts to figure out 2.0 going forwards. So nothing left to do but comment, like, share and subscribe. Make sure that you support the Sith Takers going forwards, and I guess happy X-Winging.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Thanks for watching.